Good morning. This is Black Crow Walking coming to you from Australia, and I'm bringing you a study of A Course of Love by Mari Perron. We're up to chapter 27, verse 12. If you have the book, follow along. Otherwise, subscribe to my station, give me a thumbs up, and follow. You can read it. You can do any of them. We do them every day, pretty much every day anyway. So you should be able to see many of them on the YouTube. All right, because you do not understand does not mean that you are not learning the truth. We're talking about being, we're talking about relationship, being in relationship with yourself and others, being in relationship with the fact that you are. You do not understand because you think in terms of singularity rather than in terms of unity. This is why this course has not concentrated on your thinking. That's telling you, isn't it? Get out of your head and into your heart space, really. That's what it's saying. Stop thinking and be in relationship with love. Again, you are bidden to turn your heart for the truth that is hidden there, yet waiting to be revealed. Again, you are bidden to turn your heart for the truth that is hidden there, yet waiting to be revealed. Your heart knows of unity and knows not any desire to be alone or separate. Your heart understands relationship as its source of being. You are not source. You are not separate, You are not separate from your source. And what is source? Source is love. Source is God. Source is divinity. Source is guidance of divinity. Source is love. Let's keep it simple. Living in relationship is living in love. You are as who you are. Living in relationship is living in love and living as who you are. Living in relationship is living in the present. Now, there's one for you. Are you living in the present or are you worrying about the past or the future? How do you learn to move from living in separation to living in relationship? That's a really good question. It's really interesting after having been alone for so long to actually go into relationship with another being. We're always in relationship with everyone, but when somebody's moving into your space or taking your time, and it's difficult. It's an adjustment. So living in relationship is living in love as who you are. Do we maintain who we are in relationship, or do we compromise who we are? Do we let go of who we are? Do we change to be in that relationship? And is that a bad thing or a good thing? Or is there any such thing as good or bad? No, that's judgment. So observation of self would be very handy at that time. Very handy. Okay. It is the willingness to set aside judgment. To live in relationship is to accept all that is happening in the present as your present reality. Accepting everything in relationship with everybody. And as a call to be in relationship with it. It is the willingness to set aside judgment. That's what we were just talking about. So that you are not contemplating what should be happening rather than what is happening. It looks like past perception of others to relationship and wholeness. It looks past perception of others to relationship and wholeness, not judgment. Let go of judgments and opinions about others, and then you will be in true relationship with them. To live in relationship is to live in harmony, even with conflict. It is an understanding that if conflict arises in your present, there is something to be learned from your relationship with conflict. So it's not your relationship with them, it's your relationship with conflict. Wow, that's powerful, isn't it? We're always trained to blame, so we look for someone to attach that blame to. There's an actual fact. It's the conflict we're in relationship with, and we need to look at. All right, I think I'll leave it there today. It's enough to think about. Just to recap quickly, because you do not understand does not mean that you are not learning the truth. That's a good one. We always want to understand everything, don't we? We always want our mind to roll around thinking, working it out. And yet the truth is inside us. You do not understand because you think in terms of singularity rather than in terms of unity. You're not thinking about the collective. You're not thinking about the whole of humanity and how we are in relationship. This is why this course was not concentrated on your thinking. I like that bit. Again, you're bidden to turn to your heart for the truth that is hidden there, waiting to be revealed. Always the heart, beloved. Come back to the heart. Sit in observation of yourself and others, but mostly observe yourself and what your relationship is to what's happening. And if it is conflict, then you're in relationship with conflict. And there's something to be learned. All right, beloveds, have a wonderful day. I love you. Till we meet again. Bye for now.